some of the bills they have. There's HEB, it's a House bill. We have a Senate and a House, and each of the groups and bills. So it's a House Bill 75, and it's an American Indian and Alaska Native Education bill. And this bill, the purpose of this bill is to improve how youth support Native American students by expanding education grants, requiring statewide education plan, and tracking results close to the achievement of goals. And that bill is being monitored. There's three things that we get to vote on those bills and the committees. Like I in five committees, management work with minerals and one with community development. And so we vote on which bill we're going to support and which we're going to monitor. This bill said they're going to talk about they're not part of my committee, but I've been watching them. And at this point, you either can monitor a bill, you can reject the bill, or you can support the bill. And at this point, all three bills that concern more. The chapter here is the bill HB 75, HB 61. The first one was on education. The second one is regarding the Navajo Trust Fund. It's an amendment for the Navajo Trust Fund. And basically, it's update rules for how the Navajo Trust Fund is managed, reported, and administered to improve oversight and use of funds for Navajo communities in Utah. So that bill is also being monitored. And there's another bill, HB 129. It's a bill that is also being monitored. It is a bill asking for the month of November to be recognized as American Indian Heritage Month. And so that's what I have from that. Also, let me see. I know that you guys can be talking about roads. Let me kind of give you a little bit of background from the county perspective on the roads. And lots of time people do ask us about school roads and different things and why they're removed from the list. Any school roads, the one that maintains the school roads is the school district. And they, like in 2025, last year, they evaluate all the roads and they decide which one they're going to remove and which one they're going to keep. And then they turn that to us as a report. So the way they remove the road from their contract, whatever it is by coming, well, if you don't have any student on the road anymore, the road is removed. If you only have one or two students, chances are they'll get removed too. So another thing right now is as a county, anyway, I don't know how you feel, but every time I travel through the reservation, people ask me, how can we get the roads back, get taken care of something? I said one time. There's a process right now going where the counties are talking to the tribe to see the Navajo Nation to see how we can seek their contract back with us. And I know I cannot tell you what to do. I should be respectful of your decision. This is a defamation and I'm here as a guest. Even though I represent you as a commissioner, I don't have a voice to say you guys do this or we should do this. But one thing that I want to point out to you is that you can live here with the roads and you know how it used to be when the county has it. But one thing that happens when when the county is in charge of the road, they create more jobs. They create jobs for the local people. And I had an opportunity to talk to people that have been retired from the county, from the area that have worked on the roads. And they tell me they used to have a system. They start for one end and repair, and they come back and repair and do things. And so if you think it that way, and what happened if the county gets it back, all the road, there's no school roads anymore. The county maintains all the roads, and you don't have to worry if it's a school road, if they're gonna cross it, because there's no little kids moving in your neighborhood. And so those are the things you thought, it's just pointing out that it helps your economy, it helps the roads, it helps you not to have to stress out. Because for me, the saddest thing is, in a snowy day, when I start getting a message from here, saying the roads are not clear, children need to get to the school, and there's no way, you don't have the power to do that. There's sometimes where we have brought some equipment and help remove some rocks. It's only somebody's uh, roads where they needed to feed the animals. But it doesn't involve funds or things like that. But anyway, so that is something to pretty consider like that. The other thing is somehow is agreeing that I think that so if you look at if you think about the roads being a way that you can improve the economy, I think
Okay.
work more workers to the area. And the other one is we have a program that thank you. We wrote a grant and it's not after mobility. Not for not for mobility means you go in that system. And so what does it mean to have an upper it helps you move out in the one way with this grant we did come here we can help with this grant and it's designed to help that. We have a full-time person that's gonna be working with the youth and trying to train them to be business minded. How can we create business? And also the other component is to help the community start businesses. And it's gonna be trainings. I'm gonna be traveling with Kelsey. She's just a new, I don't know if you guys had a chance to meet her yet. Kelsey, she's anyway, so we'll be traveling together soon that the legislature, this lecture is over, which will be in the beginning of March. We're gonna start coming to the committee and start working with us. We're really trying to give them ideas. The best way to lift ourselves from our circumstances is to sometimes creating your own business, figuring a way. In local training, we're gonna train you how to look for grants. We're gonna train you how to, for content service and opportunities. But so I just wanted to know that we're gonna be doing that, and if anybody has any question for me from the board here or from anybody.
Oh, thank you, Sylvia. Hold on. Sylvia, I see you brought your interpreter. Bring him up here and have him speak in Navajo. I'm just kidding. Go ahead. I'll speak.
Sylvia, what was the house bill or the trust fund? The trust fund was the house bill. Once that house bill or the trust fund, okay, then you look at it.
He knows how to speak in Navajo. That's why I'm saying that. Probably better than everybody else.
Let me see. Is H61. Yeah. I know this was, a proposal that you sent to the tribal leaders, and what was the outcome of that? Because if I were saying roads, education, elections, and other things, what was the outcome of it? And the one bill that considered, well, there's the tribal leaders. Yeah, we don't have outcomes yet from that, and I just checked again last night. So it's still in the monitoring. What happened when you go to the legislature? We're all friends. We all getting along, we're partying, everybody just being good to each other. So the minute the two people to different sides, we start, instead of going like this, win, we start trying to win, and in the end, we get upset with each other instead of supporting ourselves. One thing that probably don't agree, and then we can do more. But I think your bills have a good chance, I think they have good chance. I think the legislature are very mindful of the Native American people. And so I don't think that maybe they will, unless, it's something that's hard for them to do this. But anyway, but there's still things going on with the voting issues. I'm sure you'll cover that. And she will cover that too. But yeah, there's quite a few things moving forward, and you're still gonna have other things we're going to come back and thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Sylvia. Kat, Noah, Brian, coming over, being out here again.
Okay,
And then she is running again for commissioner as a Republican, right?
Yeah.
So if you guys are Republicans or if you want to vote for her, here she is in person. So it is with that other publication. Thank you. It is with that. I don't know that and now I give you another shake ashmodi. All voters, raise your hand, please. I don't know nothing that should. Four, 5, 6, 7, 29. We have a quorum. So we'll go ahead and start the meeting. It's 10:41. Meeting called to order at 10:41.
Let's be civil and get
Okay. On there, there's a game going on today. I can start at 3. So if you guys want to be at the game, let's kind of rush through this. And I know there's a lot of presenters. What I'm on, so it on in the quick. I'll start at this. So hey there, what that's okay. I'll call meeting called to order 10:41. I'm present. Willis Brigade, Tamisha Tracy absent. Coletta Matson present. Laura Tallis present. Herman Daniels, it on shot and it's in the way they got Super Bowl, the popcorn express. It is a education that. Meeting called to order at 10:41. I should say that something about this. فجودة ولا شمال إنسان جودة ولا في شفاء فجودة ولا بين لنا نحن كي حسب خايف مصدقين كبنجا بس فيا كي حسان من بالي أنا عند كون وجدت ودو هالشيتا أنا عند سيا صل بدس ميسا أنا عند هو BCA الآن على باي فارم ده إيه تنسون in the service area جودة إيه إيه بكنيك إيه له كون as a chapter officials كون جودة إيه تنبش من الشو بان الشو بدأ هنيك أعطوا بعد إيه بان سيك so بان شيء جودة كون إيه ياد بنيتا إنت صوتان كون جودة تاس أدو ألبن تدون الشو أدش تدار ندو أدو نجيم بديك إني جودة تهدا كون إيه أبو هنا دا كون بدي الشو شو ديني زندو ناس في قام كون شتقادي هنلين كون ونزت هوجشنا كدو وش كون إيه كون إيه جو winter season لا جو we are that studio, I don't get Zaza. So that every and then that Sunday. Because the banana is a joke and the bank is the data, not bloating here the home, it's got it at home, that's a better. Is it than the home joke that's out of home? You should get the Hadon, the home, I don't care, and does that. We should not eat it on does. I don't the whole position, Joe that as you point a body, then the home, I don't even that. The Hadon, the one does, I don't even be that, even not Adon hissasın bir hahıyla so. Adon da hoi ya iku isho koneşkiş. Yok da ipi da no to hoi jo da ta ikade tembe sadizin. Ta ik hoi Bible be sadizin. Ta ik hoi ze be sadizin. Jo da ibe ben şey na de. Ta iten ho we're neutral. Jo da ibe gan da ti. Hoi as a chapter president, jo da ishe da ibe sha. Zido وقطع إيه بالنبى بالكتم إيدو أدو أفعاتو تنشنش دوني بس جاها زين لكم تعطى يكون إيه وقطع بس تسند وقطع بس تسكين هون أدون جنو أخلاقي كليتون جشن يكون سادة لكن ديك مثل خشين يصير سادكون أدو هون قال نادا تنشينا نادا يكتيتو دكون تعرفاني نادا دهدون فأشن دهدون بخاني تني هدون بسادو تزاي هدون هذا هو ده صار في سامي في صار في أكتر جو هني داوني دان بخش بعد يملي بكون جو ده أبن خالي هذون ده بني كنن إيدو لكون جو ده هذا يكون يملي بعد الشيء في بهاد عشان ده أنا خشين يا أثنين ده هذا جناس أنا خشين بجون دول بجون ناس لي Adoshi, I'll go ahead and let you read the agenda into the minutes.
Oljato Chapter regular meeting agenda. Welcome Center Sunday, February 8, 2026 at 10 a.m. 10 minutes per report. 1 meeting call to order. 10:41 a.m. 2 roll call. Willis Begay, Oljato Chapter President. Clemencia Tracy, Oljato Chapter Vice President. Laura Twyla Madison, Oljato Chapter Secretary Treasurer. Laura Tallis, Oljato Chapter Grazing Representative. Herman Daniels Jr. NOS Council Delegate. 3 Invocation. 4 review and approve agenda. 6 reports. Send reports to T. Madison at navochapters.org and Oljato at navochapters.org. Chapter and committee member reports. 6.1 Chapter President Willis Begay. 6.2 Chapter Vice President Clemencia Tracy. 6.3 Chapter Secretary Treasurer Twyla Madison. 6.4 Community Service Coordinator Carolyn Begay. 6.5 Senior Citizen Center Bonnie Crank. 6.6 Community Health Representative Sarah Fatt. 6.7 Veterans Organization Benny Fatt. 6.8 C Club William Holiday. 6.9 Housing Committee Helen Meyerson. 6.10 Head Start Mary Begay. 6.11 Navajo County Board of Supervisor Fern Benali. 6.12 San Juan County Commissioner Sylvia Stubbs. 6.13 Navajo Board Utah Navajo Health System Marissa Jackson. 6.14 San Juan County Election Liaison LCD. Presentation. 6.15 NOS Council Delegate Herman Daniels Jr. 6.16 Legislative District Assistant Robert Black Jr. 6.17 Grazing Representative Laura Tallis. 6.18 Stewardship Utah Field Organizer Daleen Red Horse. 6.19 Title 17 Carmelita Apodaca and Katharina George. 6.20 KUSC Johnson O'Malley Ashley Stanley. 6.21 Hit Homes Randy Yellow. 6.22 Community Relations Coordinator Nathan Brown. 7 Budget Report TBA. 8 Old Business. 9 New Business. 9.1 OLJ 0201-2026 in D1 supporting and requesting for the Department of the Interior Bureau of Indian Affairs Navajo Region Branch of Transportation Road Department and the Navajo Nation Department of Transportation to surface grade the San Juan County Road Paiute Farm. 9.2 OLJ 0202-2026 in B2 supporting the NOS Regional Council's efforts to establish an independent regional nonprofit support and development corporation and authorizing a cooperative partnership to advance regional priorities benefiting the Nassistan, Oljato, Shanta, and Sapican NOS region. 9.3 OLJ 0203-2026 in B3 requesting the Navajo Department of Transportation (NDOT) to include NOS regional routes on the Navajo Nation Road priority listing and to support a regional transportation plan for the Nassistan, Oljato, Shanta, Sapican NOS Regional Council. 9.4 OLJ 0204/2026 in B4 supporting and authorizing the Oljato Chapter Housing Discretionary Fund in the sum of $4,000 for the acquisition of materials required for a home repair project for Louis Funner, who is a registered member of the Oljato Chapter. 9.5 OLJ 0205/2026 in B5 supporting and authorizing the Oljato Chapter Housing Discretionary Fund in the sum of $4,000 for the acquisition of material required for a home repair project for Genevieve Yellow's Home, a registered member of the Oljato Chapter, San Juan County. 9.6 OLJ 0206/2026 in B6, the Oljato Chapter requesting Utah Navajo Trust Fund UNCF to assume Arnold Crane with the comprehensive housing assistant families residing in Oljato Chapter, San Juan County, Utah, and is a registered member of the Oljato Chapter. 9.7 OLJ 0207/2026 and B7 approving and adopting the fiscal year 2026 unhealthy food tax budget in the amount of $35,985. 10 announcement Utah Heat Assistant forms for Utah residents available at the Chapter Administration. Red Feather Assistant forms available at Chapter Administration. Chapter vacancies: heavy equipment operator, carpenter, supervisor, laborers, maintenance. Upcoming scheduled meetings: planning meeting 10 a.m. February 1st, 2026 at Mammoth Valley, Utah Welcome Center. Next regular meeting 10 a.m. February 8th, 2026 at Mammoth Valley, Utah Welcome Center. Next planning meeting 10 a.m. March 1st, 2026 at Mammoth Valley, Utah Welcome Center. Following regular meeting 10 a.m. March 08, 2026 at Mammoth Valley, Utah Welcome Center. District grazing 10 a.m. February 6, 2026 at Seth David's Gay Food Truck Committee, CBA, Western Navajo Agency Grazing 9 a.m. March 14, 2026 at Navajo Mountain Utah Chapter. C Club 10 a.m. February 28, 2026 at location CBA. Veterans 6 p.m. February 12, 2026 at Mammoth Valley Welcome Center. Housing Committee CBA. NOS 9 a.m. April 4, 2026 at Shawnee Community Governance. Senate Advisory Committee UNCF 1:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. March 20th, 2026 at Red Mesa Chapter. Navajo Revitalization Fund CBA 11 adjournment.
Motion. Ruby Young, right? Second. Somebody second. Velvet Pink. Good. Okay, so that's all that.下一个总统送了诺亚。Don't usually, I don't usually decide. You guys are on the agenda, right? Okay. I'll say Johnson. Elsa. Okay.
US EPA.
Under reports.
Report, yeah.
Okay. 6.23 是多少？ EPA 呢？
EPA.
他都还拿诺亚啊 ，Carol。
Looking at the regular, not at the time, yeah.
Oh.
So, looking at the agenda, I'd like to add the resolution. So now I've seen this one before, it's not on there. That is the resolution OLJ02 2036 MB. And that says that the Oljato Chapter grants approval for the improvement of Lena Boyer Senior Program Project Purpose. The anti-administrative features of an authorized signature of the chapter one for the account. What happened to that one?
They table 这边，
Who is it tabled?
你可以把一个 officials Friday night about Banderas yeah. Well, actually, at the planning meeting now, the now the senior council delegates in now yeah.
It was not tabled, it was
Three.
removed.
Three个now yeah at the planning meeting. They would
It was not tabled, it was just removed.
George remove yes. Yeah, plan meeting yeah now the fair on the now yeah. So they go forward.
And I so have you.
Yeah, you can.
We did have a discussion on it at the leadership meeting on Friday. Without Vanda seating though, there was no reason for her to be added on because she's just a technical assistant and she she has no authority over Oljato chaplain. Because CSC had no although none that the other and what now Christian are now research as result of yeah even in our we had that discussion. No one else at the planning meeting on the seat in Lona in our hundred in our hundred at the planning meeting. Because he was doing that was we didn't have a CSC at that coordinator at that he was acting objective coordinator. And even in what the hell are resolution. Okay, let me see who did that resolution.
I can
Wait, hold on.
explain.
Let me. Who? Okay. Let me ask you that question. Which resolution you like? By Kiki. Oh, wait, hold on. One at a time. So, which like and then how to graph it with the energy how to see. So that's all. Who made that resolution?
The people.
No, the people didn't do it.
So at the February 1st, 2026 planning meeting, item 6.1, 6.6, and 6.8, no, 6.7 and 6.8 was removed. It was not tabled. And the recording has it.
Yeah.
And if you, I mean, that's all you can go is based off of fact.
Okay.
So let it be up to the people
Wait, hold on.
to vote.
Hold on. Okay. Whose resolution is that? Who
It's
did that?
It's the people's resolution.
Who drafted that resolution?
The people drafted it. They brought it forward. It's in their hands. They know it.
Well, the person that drafted that resolution, I want them to speak on behalf of it.
Well, I'm telling you that the people have the resolution. It's up to them to vote, and it was not tabled on February 1st at the planning meeting.
Okay, but
And in the past, we have tabled the resolution as far as elected officials go. And you, thank God, because I'm learning from you, you had pushed those resolutions forward at the regular meeting. So this is no different.
that's why we had that discussion in there at the planning meeting. We went to executive session. We discussed this whole thing.
It was just to remove
Well,
it on
remove.
the item.
Yep.
And the people are bringing it forward onto the agenda. So let them vote on it. This is their meeting. This is not ours.
Well, okay, then let me run the meeting. Okay, sit down.
This is the people.
So we want this resolution to go back in, so we'll vote on it.
You know, I think Invocation and forwardly. Okay, all right. So you want it to be back on there then? Okay. All right, we'll have a lot of questions. It probably needs to go back to the planning meeting. So you can jump and hold it, so you can table it. Or you can say we'll have that discussion. That's what she wants. So we'll just go ahead and back on. You guys have that discussion on it. So
That would be next month's planning meeting.
no, she wants it back on right now today.
All right now.
Bound. Andy, thank you. Thank you for the beautiful pin. Yeah.
Okay, anybody else? Huh? Well, you want you
Add
bring
on
her.
to meeting minutes. Add on to December's meeting minutes.
Anybody else?
Add on the December 7th meeting minutes.
And 14th.
and the 14th, the ones, the copies that we
Okay.
have there.
Well, the quick shipment and how to see ya. The meeting minutes. Laws in the area that comes to us, the administration. We have to approve it to go forward to the people. Because other created that. But planning we need to hope to be steadily. Bedini, I don't need to send daily. Bedini. At then other like we had a leadership in body. But the other one that's it. How to say Jacob. Now we got in laws and then constant
Yeah.
upon other approved start or permanent other to be that. What are a message? I think coordinate. So the Jota. So
Meeting happens already in the past, we just needed to be put in on paper.
what but it has to be approved by the chapter official before it moves forward. What all on the group of not so sending. So there what that the resolution that what administration have allow. I don't hear official things on allow or not me. What I got a push or doesn't coordinate and
Chair.
because they won't enough now.
People, all but the notes, my meeting.
I'm not.
Yeah, but we elected you guys. We elected you guys. Why can't we do this without arguing or without anything like that?
So what that or they can patient with now.
Nowhere does it say that meeting minutes are approved by elected officials first. They are approved by the people. So it's up to you guys to approve it. And this was told to me by DOJ and by colleagues. So I don't know where he's getting that information.
We want to include this. We want to include it.
Şimdi what is bahar için işin adı var. At planning about enough. So other than that,
I'll go ahead and add on the meeting minutes for December and 15th right now for the record.
That's the ones that we got copies of over there.
okay. Anybody else? Call. They didn't see that.
Chair, I had a concern, but Herman's not here.
Oh.
So I'm going to wait till he gets here.
Okay. Hele şöyle bir şeyden. Oh yeah, okay.
I didn't come to the fountain when I told you about it, and I want to know if I can remember how did that take place? Turned in their vision to my eyes and soul. And being patient, seeking guidance, or do that.
Do a letter for. Yeah, let's see. Maybe after the meeting, we can discuss that later. There, oh. Anybody else? Oh. Go ahead.
Assistance for months.
Oh. Okay. CSC, but hope in the CSC stay up. Yeah, I'll just but not off. So I don't know. After presenting that, I don't know that.
March 14th.
March 14th. So that's a month away, huh? I think we printed the hard zero. Actually, under reports on there. Miles Smith. How does he get those? How does he? It's not a new of it. What's it? How long? So it is a how she person does. So how don't you have so? How she there? Yeah, but that level she just that. How does she person? But how long she is it? It is that. So we'll just go ahead and put him under reports. Miles Smith.
How many people do you have under report? Who's under 6.23 for report?
Elsa will EPA.
And who's 6.4?
Miles.
Miles.
Right. Or 6.4 is that old? Sergeant
I think he said under present
Representation?
Yeah, presentation.
So he would be.
There's 6.3.
2-4. Be miles.
6.23 and 6.24. But I'm gonna double check.
These are already.
Well, we'll get to her later. Okay, thank you.
The resolution EPA supporting and approving the removal of Oljato chapter vice president and Oljato chapter secretary treasurer signature line from Oljato chapter resolution from January 25 to January 2030. Whereas
Okay. 那一坐下。Okay. 9.9 Lord. Okay. But Ella.
As I motioned this agenda and all that. Professionally, were you gonna ask me if it was approved? Or are you gonna keep on questioning me if it was okay? Lena Foyer, you guys said that it's gonna be on the next planning meeting. But we wanna, add that back on.
It's been added on.
Add on, Oh.
Okay, and for the removal, the Nikki. She's the only one that's always.
That's about Bahaji. I don't know. Oh, just the way they have add on this stuff.
I can,
Let's wait till we get to it.
so that both of you guys are on the same page. What, when you guys get to that, removal for the signatory, you guys could also table it or deny it.
Okay.
So when we get there, that's all I have to say. Thank you. Oh, gosh.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry, but I would like to sit through this whole thing. We have another meeting to attend to, so if you guys can just give us 3 minutes of your time still to present the link, and then you guys can debate on what is going on here.
We're trying to wait for the Super Bowl so we can do this. Halftime show, is it?
Oh, halftime show. Go
Um,
practice.
I have a question. Dick Craigie, yeah. When you have an agenda in front of you, not a question, but auto blank machine. So when you do motion, those second it, yeah. The quick about yatki, you can leave it open. You can leave this open. Open auto differently. Open it and go, yeah, whatever discussion that you have. Yeah, the net got a resolution. Yeah, so the shall eat those zopini the when you say you leave it open. But if you don't save it, don't let other don't leave it open. No, yeah, not yeah. In a way, resolution that it's so she yeah, she those no, I not motion if those second if now. If a board make a yeah, but on that night, so if you guys want to leave it open, it's up to you guys. That's so. I don't know, not you know, these resolutions, they're really important to be passed. Oh, chapter meeting, so belanda ile, I don't want the chapter meeting, it gets the report can wait. So. Is that report can be next month or some of them need to show there. I don't know. We put it back the report station. The resolution surpassing a chapter, maybe finalize it. We have reports now. Yeah, people can do the reports. But the current and hold me, share fast, the way that put us out and hide or and the way how should be charged. So how should not some. If you have education now, no, I give local. But I don't want that. Therefore, Ben Sahado in the Sunshia adoption. I've had a agenda of a shadow. And about the majority of Ben Howard. So, whatever the okay, now. That's Joe without in Joe Gadeo the bar what so. Um, oh,
I would like to add a resolution on to remove the vice president from her office.
do you have a resolution in place?
I will put one in place.
You have to have it in place.
For next meeting, she planning okay. Yeah. Although maybe I don't yeah. So did okay. A lot of times what out report station or the great order on you can have questions over there. Although after the meeting, though, the questions. What I was going to ask you, has Shannon, no, but in the other show. Or just although the very resolution has the show, in that show. Although form thing. Although meeting at all leader. It is what the show are not single. The yeah. Okay. You should say all this. I don't know but it's so we'll go ahead and put this to vote. The resolution, no, the agenda approved on it. Let's go forward. Take a vote. Have the agenda. We got the Hadoka. The Dokshidia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
We have a copy. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
4, 6, and 7. 8, 9, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36.
Okay. To review and
Seven.
approve the agenda.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you? I got 6.23
Or you can vote
EPA.
in favor or no.
I need to know what I gotta read this. For 6.23, who is the report for that? You added someone to 6.23. I just got EPA.
Oh, okay.
Elsa.
Elsa Johnson.
Elsa Johnson. And then for 6.24, I have Miles Smith, but what is he presenting on?
He wants a funding for a trip to go somewhere. But well, when we get time, you can address that.
Okay. I'm also going to adjust the. Oh, I already did that. Solutions. Let's see. Okay, that's it.
30, are you gonna vote in favor?
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah.
35 in favor,
You said 37,
37, 38, 38 in favor.
38.
Auto oppose, huh? 1.
Check about this thing.
Uh,
Check the scatter what the Kalam Kita is in that is a resolution national area. He reports and Shimban Bendai Kidnabiga. If we're interested, we what the even though it's 3 minutes. That's our time. Because every kind is locked. They're paid for that. So go in as a shit.
oh, yeah.
So on the asylum funded yeah.
Oh, yeah. Auto abstention. 1. Shaleya. Oh.
I'm gonna adjust 6.22 Community Relations Coordinator to abandon uranium mines phase 2.
We already adopted the wages.
I'm just saying that right. I'm just changing the title. That's all I'm doing. I don't think it's an issue. Yeah, it's abandoned uranium mines phase 2 expanded trust. That's it. I got the.
Auto approval of last meeting minutes. Issue by need order. The was meeting minutes. Auto you should do a total chapter because auto going to edo on the way down the in the Babahan for the not auto in the need for the official need in Geneva in nature put auto in the nature put is approving NASPER meeting. NASPER is now on the way for just CSC the Yanana fish and they will get the Yanana fish. Every young fish so auto in the approved. auto in the AD approved and go DOJ as a class on the agent changing. About the art of that, hey, what are they called? Query moving minutes. The city resolution one it maybe 2 items that they call they what up a car and how you up there. The other queer and the world chapter house, those are the other queer they tap at the car. He asked that the car was mentioned. So that's I 2 pages that they have what they what immediate not in body claim form is not. People that's on Yanahante, Aronana, resolutions of Yanahante. So what are not for that is not all in the version of that in other could a share official in become in that idea. Equal English Maya, she had it out of China, the many. They would I become in that idea. Nanta, in the way that minutes of the other should change the snow plan near that I have see. Other Friday, exchange the need me about that eating that we what's that? Question, it been over on the city. Ako the best that we thought of the spectrum had the city. What all this treatment? Of course, I don't die state. What's that? I don't die stand, so it could nada jo hin de jo hin da hin shan ke do na je bin na hut has an jo de ya ne son de adon da iste de sa je de odon kashin ske ko do shin ne ju shin jo hut do le ko hut do de right now ko the approval of last meeting minutes for da shin ko hut ne jo hon in so ne ji da ze yo ta de da ze da jo ya ta hon da cha ke da shin so
Motion, we just post it.
second.
No, that's fine. We're gonna have a long meeting, should have came to next week, we said. No, so we prepare.
Okay, that's a hotel, but yeah, the chief,
Refresh, like.
yeah, the chief, yeah, hotel, the nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14,
Carol first, who's the guy second? Oh, Ruth second.
13.
Hold on. Is this 5? Are we on 5? Who did the first motion?
Girl.
Okay, Carol. And then the second one?
No.
Okay, Carol. And then Ruby Young.
Okay.
Okay, all right. You can count my vote.
Oh, it's top. Now the chief. 1, 2,
15.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21. Aro, but Arjun or Yasha. So Danosini. Aro abstain, Aro only neutral. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Is that 9 for you or is it?
9. 9 with me.
9 abstentions.
Yeah. Okay, we'll go to reports.
0
6.
opposed.
0 opposed. 2109. Number 6, 10 minutes. Okay, 3 minutes on this side.
It's me.
Next.
That's your 3 minutes. 10 minutes, yeah, 3. Yeah, there's a daily red horse in there, the non-stuff. Ashti in the show, so Bashishkin, I don't sort of country, the other not the kitchen, the other thing.
That was
So I
I can email it to you right now.
let me finish her first.
Yeah, it's there.
Okay. Think we do your half times yet first.
You have to pay, people pay. So, anyways, voting, I'm still collecting voter registration. Going to Kahanada district. Reason being, they no longer send out the voters, those, ballots.
I'll just repeat.
You have to request it. So voters registration, the Kahanada district, you're stating that you want the ballot mailed to you. On the other hand, at legislative session, not the legislative, February 20, apologies to the end of March. So here are the training that, we did the training here. For you to see the legislators audit at the Capitol. So if you're interested in going, let me know. I can pack you guys in a van and take you up there. So far, I have 2 officials. And if you want to know yourself, let me know. I can take you up there. We have a bus leaving or a van leaving. We pay for rooms, we pay for your meals, and then we bring you back the next day. So, I try to be over here at the junction through the week. If you have questions, you can see me over there. I do Arizona voters registration, Utah voters registration, and Navajo Nation voters registration. So if the chapter wants me to sit in and do voters registration for you guys, I'm open to that too. But you'll need your CIB, ID, and social security card to do something like that. So Utah, Jay, I just need your Utah ID, or if you have an Arizona ID. Voters registration, Canada, there's a spot that says residential. Residential, on your driver's license, if you write that on there, in there, then the driver's license, put your voter's registration, the profile, it doesn't go, it's a provisional. Yours is questionable, it gets put aside. So, so if you have a Utah ID, make sure you use your Utah ID residential on that voter's registration. And then could your blue placard has the plus code, yeah? I can write those in. That's just so they know you live on the Utah side, especially when you have Arizona driver's license or if you have Arizona address. So that way I put down your plus code and they can see, oh, Shadi Utah Jabalanda Winston. So, how much time do I have? Do I have a dance for a minute for a dance? Hold on.
Essa muito de
Don't interrupt me. It's the standard. Melissa, don't tell me. But I don't mean to run off, but Shinleju, I'm a grazing official for Mexican water. I know we have other meetings. And so we come here hoping the meeting starts at 10. And then we got to go to Anna. Their meeting starts. I go to my Mexican water meeting. But, if you guys can just come here, start pouring, and we can get meetings started. So I'm not interrupting your meetings to do my presentation. So I like to preach too, so I'm sorry. But anyways, if you need my information, I got stickers made, but I'll let Elsie do hers.
You're my we can't interrupt. Ja, LCD und ja, we Red Mesa del in a shop with fucking strength. Put a G, but Jane is a one that should trade over a that should not let come. Although she could San Juan County other election liaison, other should not machines. Although the core leader, a chapter that you know, which the Ani is not she I thought any better husband. Project U.S. House of Representative District 69. It could she be called so a year or one not only that can be given. Just like in the end that is the AI down a connection that's done those Monson. She had the lottery, although Tara Benali. It's on this, although Tracy Yellowman, so it's on this. Although the San Juan County Commission, District 2, Beijing Houston, and Zorgi, Terry Whitehat, on this, Sylvia Stubb. Yeah, the Lord, Malcolm Lehigh, it's on this. Although the District 3 in the Mexican water, law and the floor is not supposed to read Mesa. The other house, so the Amar tomb in the rest out of courtesy and Nito. Amar etching had the Lohi, now ARGS is the courtesy Nito aids on mass. Jamie Harvey, a governess, if that she had the Lohi. Although Norman Lane aids on mass. Although when there is someone county attorney, this is how it's thought. What we are. We are the upper with the Indians. Mitchamon, yeah, he had the lucky. Other than that, San Juan County clerk, or auditor, at the Chilhawat, so not army, not so side, Amy, yeah, Hadiana, Eddie, and Davine and Red Horse. It's on there. I don't know that Lyman Duncan, she had it lucky. I don't know that San Juan County Sheriff. It's a different so and it's a Lebanon, a Wyatt Holy open, yeah, a chin at the loving. Lehigh Lacy, a don't chin at the loving. Avery Olson, it's on as Corey Workman, chin at the loving. I don't want to not kid, a school board, but you. This different so on top and on, something in a way, District 3, Mexican water. So, other powerful, a coding the knowledge, establishment path. I don't give up for doing the power, so give District 5. Down most a District of 500. And for that, AD, that's not in AD, June, we get June 23rd on that sheet. A primary election, a question. So they don't, position the two have also. I don't know, she will be here to do early voting. They don't have it say they in drinking. They could not able to call out on it. They are the aim for the aid that you need. People not so say the German, they jo able to have a system or part of the update your voters registration to everyone then you could mail a ballot to me in terms of vote by mail. It'll do not mail a ballot to me, I will vote in person. Could that and I did shit the talk. Yeah, although the campaign he didn't those they could in the much travel. So I found out trade for me to report the nation though. Although could all be the I see Diego Bahas. So it's important to us, it's important to me and the community. Although could all a deed voter a Niki a it's important for everybody. And it says the information that we're providing to you, any thousand a day what that after what Carl's statement is, so ya no son mana already. Ya shido neve and ya one of 12. Tada nation, a rich Indy that nation then it all yeah, other means that's coming. That's what yet is. So it's all shit Mexican water, Joe. So maybe the whole day, and everybody have a good Sunday. Yeah.
Kazak, not kid. Cat, Elsie. Next time, I'm not just asking night. Ton is no. Shadow day, not. Aro, no, he didn't say he's out of luck.
Right, thank you.
Yeah.
I need all nonsense and no evidence, although honest for who and so I'm always coming from a meeting or going to a meeting. So just to let you know, I have Forest Lake coming up. That's there across Black Mesa. Yeah, they turned it on the Oljato, Navajo County Board of Supervisor, District 1, from the state line this way all the way to HBL down to Winslow on the west side. And then Footage initial 12 na basiczyn wypachni Dashache dog and the chini Dashanala. I know a lot of the properties live in this area. And thank you for being my nullet. don't get voting behind that. The laws are changing every time and the now with those state that are on the Yodli that has on it to disadvantage this franchise our voters about nothing so keep updated the they on Tino head on the before a saw the sign up at you I don't another thing from that ballot. So that's not gonna be really the case anymore. So although on the least voters ID had a real ideal game and you can use that to fly only in the US. But however, you'll need your ID and real ideal that's another that need also at the voting. I don't know. But anywho, if you get to get your voter's ID, you might as well they ask for birth certificate, place of residence, and social security. And then you might want to take your CIB along so it can say Native American on it. Otherwise, if you go back later, you have to pay $12 more just so you get your picture again. Just so you know, they passed a law so that um, Native Americans can have real ID with their, or I don't know if the regular ID is like that too, but you can have Native American on it, on in the Pasadena. Ako ba tenants and a other so the kana jahaki voters registration a and the townships, right? They have voters registration from the state. The chapters should have them, but sometimes they don't. Over at Navajo County office on your way into IHS or Kansas Clinic, others though we have the voters registration. Hello, Arizona, they will start using the plus code. Some of them use it, but the county, Navajo County, will start using the plus code for residents because so potatoes the ballot sheets so no yasa the because they say 20 miles or let's say you vote in Canton and you say I live 21 miles out of Canton. Guess what? You're gonna be voted in Utah. And you're gonna say, what the it's not my voting place. But that's why we want to locate you at your home, your own home. The cushy not that's not because I thought classical degree con che travaillò son ecco let's see Arizona primary election will be on August 25 and general election November 3rd and early voting ends on the Friday before the regular election. Just so you know, we do have 3 state of 3 House of Representative candidates as we speak. I don't know if there's more now. Although 2 senator candidates for LD6, which is most of the northeastern area of Arizona. Absolutely. For the roads, we have a project here. We did the advocacy for the road to be redone here, and then also give some trash pickup items and food items and stuff like that to help the group who did the trash pickup. I appreciate you. It wasn't very many. If everybody, would participate, that would be really appreciated because it's really hard and to pick up all the trash. We have a pick also donated trash picker upper from the county, the one that you use to pick up trash. And then water, no trash bags, that's the favorite cottage. But I didn't know it was the hottest time of the year that they were doing it, and it was. I came out here a couple of times and it was hot. Ako, aşağıda kanatı. So, jeno çıkın dağıtın şu. Bakkesin. Okut av ya. Jeno ye. Okut av nalto. So atmos. Atkin da notte. Ebenina ya. Bandan hikan. So. Everything will go smoothly. That would be wonderful. We pray for you that things are, you know, head the right way each time. I am part of the NATOG, Northern Arizona Council of Government on their transportation committee. So we try to look into these roads. Next week I'll be meeting with Representative Myron Sosi, and a couple of weeks ago I met with Representative Lee Peshlakai down at the state. I have not get an answer from the senator to meet with her, who is Senator Hatchkossi, and she got 57th year although that and a lot of the bills are coming through pretty quickly. Based on the appropriation banalite. So was the auto digital hadine Utah cosmology. I think it was February that they started. So pray for your leaders. We appreciate you when you do. You don't have to tell it. Pray for us. We really appreciate it. Your back needs and all. I don't next week, when we go down to Phoenix, I think that we're going to Washington DC for our transportation committee. So we just have to keep going. Yes, we get paid for it, but we gotta keep going. So questions, she done.
의심 아주 있어도
I have a question. Last Lunar Canyon Road, the bus route. Wash out and that thing.
Yeah.
Auto it floods, so we can't cross the wash. And the bus doesn't run when the edo because not that in the water. On the highway, it's not that no. We can't cross the wash, so how do we take the kids to meet the bus? So the last chapter administration, I asked Mr. Holiday. I'm working on it, she know, but it never came to anything. So how do we get that going? Because BIA roads don't hit that. I just don't know about system of we got them hit that no. So how do we get a paved road, bridges? I have to cross the wash 3 times. Oh, you know. Oh, you know that means I can't cross it.
I don't know if it has a number. Yeah, it does have a number because it's really not there. It starts back at the chapter level where they start with the resolution. Auto in that or the it took a long time for these clearances. There might have been some clearances that were already done. don't tell us, follow through with it, because it takes your advocacy and our advocacy and the chapter officials advocacy to move anything. The projects take for a long time. I don't thought it na budget the first time they're gonna put roads on the TTIP Tribal Transportation Improvement Program from the Navajo Nation is gonna be 2027. That's in about 10 months. So resolution, clearances, all these things, your chapter needs to send the paperwork and then the Navajo Nation will send the people out. But it's not gonna probably be as quickly as my words are going, but at least you start and then they start looking at the site. It's been about 10 months that I'm working on at Nienta on a project. They're not building a highway, but they're rebuilding a bridge, not a bridge, a crossing. But it's taken a while. And then, you have to go before NDOT and advocate for your group because that's how it works. But there's other things that are involved like the traffic study. So bus route, so that helps too. I'm from the county, so I can't really, the main thing that we do is buy the supplies and try to advocate on the behalf of the community, and that's only the roads with numbers. And if NDOT says, no, we can't do that project because we have no personnel, no labor force, no equipment, our equipments are down and they can stop a project. That's what they did over here at Chichirico. They told us no. So somebody may say no along the way and Navajo County would have to step back because of the sovereignty. I always tell you the sovereignty of the Navajo Nation is sacred and we have to abide by whatever rules they say from the county. Not in the John K. Shannon Sigos, Nan K. Coach. That's how we are. Even though my skin is just the same color as yours. I'm from the culture. Somebody else had a question.
There's just Carol Mitzvah, you had a question?
Oh.
You're good? Jing.
I just would like to comment that Shinatani, they the team, your project, the mention that it's you're not a team or the house like that. A day the dish, so just made on the positive side. Thank you very much. You're not a team. And Josh's all was on the notion something about article. Go ahead.
That works as the advocacy I was saying, but you guys are the one that passed the
Yeah.
resolution, remember?
But you were the one that,
not
Yeah.
so oh yeah, Shona does obtain that. So that was the help
Yeah,
from your officials
yeah,
and your communities.
thank you for the teamwork. In other
We
words, thank you.
appreciate that.
I was the VT at the time.
Oh.
Yeah, not Sweden, so thank you.
Oh.
That is station that I don't know. Mr. Holiday, hello, nothing, check at the Oljato chapter, little Rosetta. A conduct, a chapter, and
That was Jeannie's brother.
a conduct. Ita, neither taco, a change and English. A conduct, Satan, the Crepenator, so. Cut many eight on eight of the good tailor. ASC, and you've been I couldn't get such a in that day. machine ASC kasata attend to rana budget low go illa
Out of order.
attend.
Point of order, Donnie. Point of order, didn't need your main reason why.
Stay on the subject because you're not.
Okay. Bahaji, you see that? Thank you.
Their time's up about up.
Hela ko ya dilchi. Anybody else?
Nelson.
Nelson. Didn't cheers? Wasn't getting it. Okay. Okay.
Xe đang có sợ đồ ăn.
Yeah. Nắm tay cho. The two. Nắm tay lo cả cho. Ở đây thì chỉ vấn đề thì. Yeah, đó là chỉ là sao nè. Đi à.
Savior, yeah.
Ya lazım değil. Bravo. Ado şimdi aslında oldu. Kana hoji oldu. Report mahika. Number 6. Chapter committee member reports. Yat ane kana yado noktani do kana lai kana kaho. Yo ba ke no da. Chila ka tai no. As the quigo aja da stations and ho. The very one sleep. 20 arrows go. Yeah, taxi isn't a very hard to do. Yeah, don't. Yeah, they are master. But so they have this. And yeah, the Mike Helona. The land department. Yes, that. Banon class me. Every chat house, not argued okay. And that's so we will pay and doesn't later. Oh, I mean, doesn't leave without a young class in law. Apo what's that? Although Kedo into in a way power line that according to the word that it's argue never can do the dismiss at all. They will get 4 yada. The court up the resolution of Bahoes and then in a way start Keda attention. The urgent cards Keda attention. The urgent if the resolution in this shall work Keda attention either Bahoes and then if a car not change. Even the show as a partner, but how she was just so that. A conda bent on the shake at the Bogan Ayo, when that on the slack. So what they allow. They are pretty steady or middle, that should be that all Tito, what that in Kishiban holding it on it. In case grow a power land, I think they wanted and our homestead is again, it's content. When hot in that. One should have thanked on it all. For uncanny George that there, for net launching your home site business. So you can have foundation down your share. That's all into your home site business. And hard out. So what are in Asipa? Other Shadan and your home site is all voter registration. What are they? Your day Yorkshire. So the hot agent Javad on the show what on day that had a shana. The Tanatan you guys on the had no idea. You have an the she had no other. Of course, that's all what's called. So don't hit Ella. Show it another nail and of on it and show it another on Shina. No, you guys on this. So here are just a power line. I don't have to 4 yard. Edo Ajudo a power line, the underground. The Ajudo Edo Ajudo Hashim that is just so there. I don't know, light up the Navajo Nation. It's Edo, Caution and Dozens. You are the parliament, never the hospital. On the wounds of Hashim, the zone of Crocodile, the window that has the don't do it. A very one of the dozens of the how. Under the administration, parliament had Sabbath head of the big Honda, shut down what the cut orders. Yeah, I thought other function, the show. I want to have a never part into the hotel. Ako hotel I don't know if kedo at the that on any behind any edo the communion إذا بتكون دحسيني عشان صوت بس عشان أدات أدت Washington ده أدات أدت إيه 110 chapters هنا لا يخدادنش أكو إذا يجي هذا هوريك 110 chapters ده في كسر هذا كوي دين خان تاخد هذا chapter level هو هذا هو هنا لا خان تاخد ابن ناي 15 miles عشان نمونش بيا دو انت بقى هو تكين نشوف أكو نقول أكين صار نحكي ده كاتازني أكو إذا نقول كين تندو بونون تحزين هذا دو يوم ده أشياء إيدي يجي كجا تنحكي ده خاصنا أجا بعد صان بين خا هو تكين كداني أكو هذا هذا أنا كجا ساموان كاري روج ده أنا أنا إيدا هو طابعني جهازي إيدا هو أجد أتكلم دوليات شدا إني إيدا هو كجوان كجوان عشان بنت صون كداني أنا أطلعت أنا إني بحث عن كداني سو إيدا طابعني جهازي كنت أيضا إيه كين أيضا بين هذا أو أيضا متابع صدق ابننا كويت إنت حزين كداني نقول كجوان كويت像拿自己那等就打掉的，在后期呢，他一走拿自然后打掉哈，也是把那过后的哈，真的这个真的是打给就打要人拿那些，你看是那些条款的属于winter session 的，那打一下子，好像3万看road 也不拿是说真的呢，所以好像打呀那个是说，可能个的不是上那个就叫啥打呀。我啊很那些个，那个不是打水的，开到不是 club 水那个就那说不是先先也到是把好进入个快last week Sunday night planning 的水的，可以找到个，而且很大水那都往这个水去到 resolutions 或者卡大家的。But classically, ado Friday ada nabi administration has under 6 o'clock ada classically ho. Ada heat ado nabi how she 10 do ho da so ho ki. Ada shi da hid no. Ako nabi adin ada nabi to hada close down in the King Valley don le kudi maskin ha. She could have ho ki isn't that in the way water trucks is in the way church we got just like the arts in the way maskin ha ki. Ako ada to hada close down in the so the water rights settlement be la the heki even in ayata ha not ne ha seleko. Yo no $10 million project on it. Kwegi banda city the one the city adinada. So they went back and yanada stido yanada stido the other water rights settlement she ajishin hashinta the kada ni so ishin ada to hada close and she doesn't quite bend that in this ishin oye shan as be bo ni to hashin shin be chen ta ni to de hotel ado na ya kha o ya traders in has since ya kwegi te just ba ni since ado na we could ke solve ba da san ni since ado sa ende se ya so da san na since at kha ben khada azli دي كون كارل هاودي ده ستها ناس هي سين بنا داي كاتوي ناس نشوه كوشي 10 people ده تو نحن جوان إنه وفوق جوان يا صني سانا هنا ليا وهم سايلس ده بحث عن كده نوع من ده أو نرجع سوا هو أثري ده بدأني هو أنا غير نسبة كنا من جهة أثريه أدونا نغي نتصوصنا تهدي ده كون resolution dan tegi nabi UNDC dan shi da hawa ne so ado se email shin da email ado ko egi ha wan na ke digi ashe ne wa ma ka jo ba ni zin ashe ne ya wan ta chan do ni zin but there is procedures like that has on the ka na an ni jo hota o da so da resolution da shan da wan ta hui sa shi hon de na ishla do do what da in a way, okay, so that, she out of Yana and Teto in a hospital, Yana, Yana Belana in the Honda Santa Fiani, a Codobelana in the Codobelana of the Navadi Yana and Te, during the season, or Unity of Yana and Te, are the Yana and Del, other than such an email letter. Kila and the equal equal one by not a caution, but that's donation. Should that need? Of course, should I, Bashko. Of course, what the hell? If I know it, that the Zoom call in share. Although in Saka, the other than Hassel, how you quite yet. It would I zero. Of course, so it would I don't know. Hasn't I want to care? Never know. Good, good Atkinson. Edo the Quaggy, Saturday Venice. The Quaggy, the Baganda, Equan Hana had the time. I don't know that never had Hashina Lata Bagan. Edo, I did out on me, or now but on the Yash Moda. Although, then the sad, let's in the dog county or Yash Moda. A Quaggy push the show, Quabble Ghana, the Kohana Nation. Quabble Dash, actually, it's cushion as in a Cadeo, the dark or Lana. A quite out NHA, I want and don't. A quaggy joy put out by it one sitting. Quite a one dot in the casa, quite a promise and don't. For the nay, one the engineer with that on it over the Bagando. Ah, quite it so has Anna the Seneho. Because he never Bagani, now but on the I do Yashmore, has it out for it don't hasn't done. I don't know the Arcagan, Edo, I didn't have one did in there. Although it best as I've been just thought, asked on in there. Although I cannot later on that they want to see it all. Although that the church of Kate, I don't know, but I want they could me, he didn't. Oh, that elder, he actually doesn't, he's also done it, so he cannot let all this. Of course, I should be important, no. It is what Ella doesn't have to feel. Oh, I say so. On that Friday, Thursday, that's evening. Quite a chaos. Any might alone, but so the parks and rec. Other than private facility, though, officials, I don't know, the CSC, and other club C though. I even have a facility. Quite the 4 acres. Who, they, Chiana Kieto, other, that me, quite. The quite all a chapter house, another Tafadi. Wannabe Pajan Sava Lanjoi Arden Hayindad Nishna that Ayujan of the San Dani Casadi or Guardian audience here facility or other PCD that other of facility a other equivalent the seat in the audience here we are under the Tafadi a other thing as a quick K would be card Rigado, Nicodina, Socia, Subnes, the Royata, Kaya, Killa, Jota, Ado, English ball, and the age of Yada, EVG, Lado, not Society, Lado, Yada, because Yada land administration, Yada, Gata Vitado, Edo had it on, not Pizzadan, got it on, or no land exchange or nothing. Here, as you hotel, Equal, chapter has not a part of the day. Ladana, Chana, Uncle also the half and water half and water the house in all the nestle. It is what a skate, it is shiny. Doesn't have okay. Getting chilly then. Other than that, Japan. Oh,
Going to see if I can get a vote for my resolution for a full house. Resolutions.
Did you bring a resolution in?
Oh, I have the number here.
hello.
You can
Okay.
write it down.
The record be cut. Oh,
I have a question.
go ahead.
Earlier, I'm concerned about that place that you were talking about. Ja, het is een app. Ja, television, dus je television, dus je dus we follow to Lucia. So there's your other Damas and James versus the team. I've been out of this area, Oljato area for about a couple of years now. Today I'm residing in Texas. Out of the Nashville. Out of all the South about this things since not tiny. I'm a clinic and I'm out of the clinical association. Oh, Quenchania, Ado, if I had an aim day, that's got it for the mini, Sunday Memphis. The net island has not any. I've been traveling here, visiting my dad, my relatives out here, and some of my grandkids they're living out in that trailer out there. Oh, I see, oh, and I was looking through there. I don't know the hadith in today's store, don't live county second that. Since I was here back in 1970, I don't accomplish how I felt. I feel in Chicago back in 1960. I don't go in Chicago, here to in Chicago, the non-people. That building has only doors a teeny. Jag tar a teeny. Don't watch it on you know the house. But the gun and you know the one there. The apartment and you know the one there. How short was nation? The Nelly Glenny is the other door shut off with the other. Kaya, and saw the aho. Don't quite know one door that. Some of you ain't you know about you. So then, you don't care. Okay, man, what about again? What the had the choice a teen it then? What has all the had the word? I don't want the teen it all course story over her ski. What there was all the water other shops all over such a deal. If you the doors just want to know what the teen. Ed up on a hot order, the Benson, a teeny. Other job a tailor teen, yeah, fit. Ada the whole honey, the Hashi quack, only Hashi naughty, a Hashi quack, shit on the shikwa never bar dish off Nini, Hindi, whoever that person is Joe which don't live, show head, Navan Banach, the headlet, a job to Navan, Abba has no numbers of a cow, she out the house number, for one the number of a cow, she out there. I don't want it, I got the nanny clinic. خشين خاطر أكو كيان خاطر أدو خشين خطان خاطر نيجي أي نيجي بس خيجة خطان نيجي أي نيجي ما شفته أتني قاعد شفتون نبغى شوفاي I don't need either I don't you guys are favoritism for you what about باني خي من نادو ناسي خاطر من نادو ناسو أزدوش أدي نفس يمكن أن تعطيه جودان ابننا الجوب كان شك الجوب يكي خشي عادة بغني بس أهدنا هاي تيجا بانان تأتكين كون تأتكيني شادر هاوس نا أتكينا أشتهدنا بولية So what outside and then you going to try this? Are you other places even now? The Schnappet up over this head? This called holding that's so every year I would question on God over the my so kind of ship and then I'll finish it. They should not them. I could should I go to shake I could on the train rugby with zero to shake train rugby was on not I should say that John Holiday gave a random which was it is Aden is my son. My son is a bed on the soft or the end. Well, on the east side of my son, I can't mean that. My son, she a hot up. Had the leaf card. Not shot, what that leaf card. What I should care, what I should done, and I shall. Even now, I said, you bench on cigarettes, or care, I should not sign.
Okay. Although it came out that condition, subordination with addition.
Oh,
It was a year. Jag just good and geo. Jag vill matcha då jag annat lojda.
oh,
Det har så.
oh.
Det är det. Ja.
buildings, and the one that the number of 2015, 2016, 17, for a high school about 16. Actually, not how long, actually, other than that, was in it. And the child, you know, that church, and into the house. She, I want to enter and then the toilet, the one door, the other thing. That's in the, so not outside.
Even daar zeg ik.
Or half an acre, yeah, so, maybe.
Ben gaan we hadden. Ik wil dan de call. I don't know. No, we can hear what from that. Terry.
Hey, well, since I'm like this, this thing out loud, so.就快啲佢係方便嘅，佢係喺發散，你可以講咩啊？係嘅，啲佢呢度好似呢個最晒啊，我以前啊支持嘅咁，我哋差唔多係先講係十八年嘅，我知道嗰邊差唔多，我呢個呢個你那按照你一個時間你識得咩啊？我就在這個上我哋講嘅，我嗱識嘅。
Nee, wat dan? Het kost ja, så när det är med friskvård, sen är det att med. Wissen auch. Ross. Det kunde ha det där klar har det ja. Det kunde det hade ja. För det jag det så när då det kunde det ja. Så. Det är så. Sen.
Trailer now, so the never, one of my son wanted to his trailer over there. And I pick up the snow on Tabia. They, stile Charlie, ya hate man, honey. Yo, yeah, don't need to the not only then. That's what whole site is quite how it's about there. No. So I was wondering if he can put his trailer in there. Does he have to have a home site lease? Or they,
Så när det var så när man är sin så var det grande kan ja. Då är Charlie det där. Nej, jag tror jag ska. Det har vi har det där var det inte det att säga. Så det på andra det då så där har säga. Det vill när då tror han det där. Det när det mycket ja då han tror han det vill det på. På det ja har det har det i quite nasty kan. Att säga. Den med hånda han i kada med det. Han står han kan den i då. Så då när så då har han sin. Så det a lot of things that you have to up on it you know.
yeah, he sees me up there about what's the.
كده ويتكا. شوف بنيل نشيا. إذا شيء ده خاطر نهار نافع أو كان نهار ده. وثانية لته بيدي تيجوا. هذا نوع هذا أنا هذا شكل هو أبناء الناس. كبابتي أهله. كان غير كذا دورنيش هذا الشيء ده نه تام إذا أي تهوسنه. جو هني تاني بها زين ده. فهني نه هذا فاشين. ونشيد أنا هذا بان سبي كوسان يا. جو هذا سو ابن نايا أنا تايا هذا. So عشان هون شايف ها عشان هذا هو عشان جون كذا هون عشان ده في شيء ابن هون دون عشان يجوا يبدا إيه هذا
Ja, Tasha, Ani, so yeah, Tasha, so everybody, not Ani, really, Shay, I'll go ahead and just comment on that Seventh-day Adventist. When I was VP, I questioned it also, and I was stating, Hashit, Behos Ani, Halon, the Seventh-day Adventist church came in and they developed buildings and homes in that area. church or just on that go on a call has ani a no area. They're supposed to have left it as was when they first moved in. Ako ito be neta todo be. They didn't do that. That has ani how other we get that nada or trash tan out the nada each. And to me, as when I was VP, I questioned it. I said, they make billions, these Seventh-day Adventist church, they make billions and billions of dollars. They even have a skyscraper in Missouri. Why can't they come back and clean it up? And they, Adobanda, in Ocean. The quite also, the near quite bad, that call quite a some of them are not even from this area. They're from Anna or some other area. Or get a home site lease check up at that. And like so then no open the house me on question Club C we wanted to put some we needed to clear that area and put NHA housing. A lot of our young people need homes and apartment that you can. It's a quendo for I get the lecture out that the no HN done but Mike Colonna is going to help us. Wat bedacht niet met has ani bet has any even kaije. They only has the nonsense.
Two more questions, Ole. Any? Ani wata ni ya so ba ha si jo to ta ya. Shi da na sa ba ha chi da ni so yo to ni ne ya. A ho ta ho. A ko na ve ha da ka ha wan do na ha na jo ke ya do be le ya. Da people only have one type of thing about harder job at the theater choosing how that are one dot the quite a honest as the card John the other one dot the are quite the net organic one and net John Hatnia. Other email one the drugs one not the Zealand the banana John down at Asia. Chasing out the pass on it. So Josh said the novel since Nasa doka hoda. Kaya da. The kapsi hoda kaya jahado in kaya. What are able to last out the kapsi the house. I mean, the kaya now the dot other equal one dot. So that's first step there. Kaya kaya di china. At then I say, Vice President of Honagada. Our Secretary Treasury for the field. Although, CSC, not so. Con đấy nào á, coi là, you want your report.
Thank you guys for participating. I'm grateful that you guys all showed up. There's over 61 of you guys. If you guys haven't signed in, please do so. I just wanted to go over a few reports. First of all, last February 1st, during the planning meeting, I did put the budget report onto the agenda, and that was just from the WIN system. I just copied and pasted. I did reach out to the CSD and ask for her help, but that email hasn't been responded, and that's okay because I'm still willing to work with her and see what we can do together. And then for as far as leadership meeting goes, I haven't been to one in person since May 2nd of 2025. I haven't been invited to a leadership meeting since mid-June of 2025. If you guys want to cough outside or sneeze, please do so. I'm trying to give a speech. And I advocated for a leadership meeting, and I was finally invited 2 days ago on February 6, 2026. It did start at 6 p.m. and I guess you just said it ended at 10 p.m. I did my effort. I sent out an email at 2:33, 3:55, 5:33. I made the effort to attend, and I asked for a virtual, but nobody responded. They just said we all have to, which I have been trying to do, and I know that everybody here wants elected official and administration to work together. So when it comes to resolution 8, I think we do need like somebody who can be on both sides, who's non-biased. So that's why the resolution 8 has been introduced. As far as resolution 9, to remove myself as a signer on the resolutions, I don't think that I see a purpose in that as far as working together, collaborating, but that is what apparently your other elected officials had discussed on February 6th during a meeting where I was not given a link. But anyway, I just thought I would give you those updates, and I just want to let you know that I am doing my best. I'm trying to be mutual and to work with everybody, but it is the people who are able to, they need to be transparent. They need to know what's going on. So you guys could also vote against it. You guys could say, I don't count my vote, but for each resolution, we do need at least 25 or more for it to go through. Thank you.
That's not okay.
I have a question. Guys, I know I'm 15, but I'm something to go down that.
Let's all be respectful here.
Sure. We would appreciate that. And we're talking, you always do, but anyway. I have a question. You yourself always go like start the meetings and stuff like that. I attend and you are always there. Hiking last meeting, Atlanta, we didn't have any chapter officials there, but you were the only one that was there.
Yes, that you're talking about the NOS regional set for January 3rd.
I know the people from Shanto or Navajo Melgo, they were like together.
Yeah.
They were combined. They had good communication. Everything was voted. You know, I have the chapter on, okay.
Yeah.
But where is ours? And then.
Yeah.
And chapter Yasataniki, Craggy, she doesn't even sign. Where's our vice president? Nothing is going passing by. And then I am waiting for my house back in 2017. I have the rules and the thingy right here from Utah Nova Trust Fund.
Okay.
And I cried, Miss Oljato, the Doni. She was working on my paper before she went and did all this. And then I just shot your paper back in 2017. My application for my house. That's how long I waited. And then I know my sister Leda and Morgan on this trailer. Nando exists. So I went and gave him money. So yeah, then that was like back in 2016, 17. I didn't hope where you know. So hello. So all I want is my money back so I can start something. I mean, I thank you, Frankie, for doing what you're doing.
Thank you for your question. That was another point that I wanted to make too as far as resolution. OLJ 9, the one that Laura had she introduced. I know that your elected officials, and you're trying to work with them. I know they're gonna use the excuse as in I'm not turning in meeting minutes, I'm not turning in resolutions. How can I do that if I'm being kicked out of the chapter house? How can I do that if every time I go to the chapter administration, the police department is there? How can I do that when I'm not even given a virtual link to the leadership meetings? So that is one of the reasons they're gonna say. So I just want you guys to be aware and to not be manipulated. I am your voice. I'm trying to speak on behalf of you. And that's all I wanted to say. I mean, I don't know if that makes sense. If anybody who doesn't understand wants me to elucidate that more, just let me know. Thank you.
Okay.
Any more questions? I can take 2 more. Good.
So we put court. Court. I don't know machine coordinator.
Ja, deze question wel nice. Could they look for my funny? Do you even know what I cheer on the Seahawks? I am your community service coordinator. Is the Dunedin I needed as your first attendee to the chapter meeting. For January's month, the Oljato chapter administration, let's see. Oh, I guess I'll do positive and negatives. My reports. Oljato chapter has not received the 2025-2026 carryover budget resolution. Until that carryover budget resolution is returned back to the office, I can't process any type of payments or checks, or really kind of have to stop all projects because that affects our budgets. It's all should be on next year the resolution, finalized resolutions. Although we continue to distribute 1 gallon water containers, 8 water jugs, 1 gallon needed on the dot. So if for those that on the Ghana about learning issue administration days on the although we lay Utah Rotary there and the Ghana not such a sewing machine that at the name not a quite December and dot at the game a January and dot the season. Although 2020 the Utah Forestry that Lagana's team after he donates firewood I think much on logs on skull or one muzzle at an a PEP staff quite a con of it's for a foundation. Although 20 families received a bedload of firewood. Although such a 2 rows a the seat. Chapter PEP staff completed 3 community requests. Fencing home site property line, a train project home site Hawan Benasti, the Hajoshan, the Doctrine, no Ava, Aro trenched on the power line, the bathroom edition, that they on there, and the power line hold on the restroom gym. Since she didn't he did be of it that no a underground but now a in the finish. I don't we delivered the hay and wood pellet to the families that don't have transportation, and currently the labor staff is working on a drywall project in the Goulding area. Although they're working on 5 bedroom home they're down to two rooms they see after that is done issuing quite a Goulding 7-day Adventist property a quite in that they clean up the auto or we work on cleaning out the 2-story octave wellness center. A quite been not a business. And then, January 9th, the P staff were not paid on time because, FAF forms not so it takes in the law, chapter staff, checks the ninki, the sign it neho, should sign nishing, should accountant, halon a arginal so shakin, auto should, I should auto becade not sausage and a secretary treasurer. Auto ins no a the president, auto another ins no a vice president. What's odd papers for judicial not so sign as checks the auto the secretary treasurer and vice president reviewed to enter the building, so ASC staff had to deliver documents to their vehicles for signatures. ASC staff remained at the chapter administration until 7 p.m. According to this is that ASC staff, ASO, they can accountant, check shahi, so see if I should call the lawyer. Kids when on this is that the audit should call again on January 9th and a couple of your days, a on Chicago on day 7 o'clock for GG a point of the night that they should have been like in the trunk. On January 15th, I met with the ASC Senior Project Program Specialist Representative for Fort Defiance and Kienta to review files at Kienta Administration. This was in response for ongoing complaints from Secretary Treasurer and Vice President about stipend payments. We reviewed chapter meeting minutes, resolutions, official stipend payments, travel packets, PE payroll, and timesheet. Called Thursday, but January 15th, and 8th, for on the 16th. 18 not so we have 39 listed resolutions that are missing since May. The whole month of June resolution is missing, is not turned in. The whole month of October, the resolution is not turned in. The whole month of November's resolution is not turned in. The whole month of January 2026 resolution is not turned in. There are 7 meeting minutes that are not turned in and approved by the chapter membership. There are 6 budget community budget and here not approved as NETA. There's 6 of those for 6 months. Although there's 5 regular meeting minutes not approved by the chapter membership. There's 4 planning meeting minutes not approved by the chapter membership. Audio recording January 2025 to this day audio recording. The only one I received was the month of August, planning meeting and regular meeting recordings a day. So January 16th, we met with the SPPS and the 2 chapter official, vice president, secretary, treasurer, and the president was online. We also met with the DCD Division Community Development Director, Candice Yazzie, and then also the program manager. And at that time, I was threatened and demanded to sign stipend checks for the secretary, treasurer, and the vice president. I had already notified them about missing signatures and financial documents and missing chapter reports. The finding review was not fully shared with the official presence. The secretary treasurer was directed to submit all resolutions signed by herself and the vice president, along with meeting audio recording, minutes, sign-in sheet, and agenda to the Kienta office by January 20th at 3 p.m. So these are all the missing documents that I have not received.
Point of order. Say your point of order.
Like I said, this is an administrative matter. It doesn't have anything to do with reports working for the people.
Okay.
Not the same thing that the secretary treasurer did.
No, I was talking about the resolution.
Yeah. Finish it.
I was talking about the resolution.
Needs information. Resolution. No, and finish it. Do it.
Because we need to do these.
So Now, we're not point of order, yeah. So we'll go ahead and have a vote on it, shall I? Okay, but let's see, but then how a point of order, then okay, no, you're not the sheet. One. Although the vendor for the business again, this means I get a sheet. Okay, go ahead. See.
Point of order, that's not how it
Okay,
works.
well,
Yeah, she finished her lecture that she was doing.
oh, George.
She been talking.
Okay, all right, okay, calm down. That's hello.
When I
Hello.
okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're basically telling us what you're doing wrong.
Hello, Diana.
No, she was finding out
Sure,
more
sure.
information about it.
Sure. Yeah.
That our resolution, our thing,
Kada.
something.
Diana. Aliga. Join.
I have a remedy.
Oh, go ahead.
What you turn them in, sign up.
So it is I would love to.
As a community member, your obligation, and I as myself as a community member, and my position as a CSC, I do have to notify you by nation policy that the MIP system was forcefully taken by the ASC staff. So it is no longer at the Oljato chapter administration. This is a desktop strictly for the county. And on January 21st, we visit 14 families within the vicinity of the train rock for a power line project and that were missed during ARPA allocation. So there's a cluster of individuals in train rock area. The resolution Shimba had the back in during COVID time. Power line that no. And are they anadion a ben that the national into a adult 14 families that have been taken. Arot the gendo niki it said no January nikine die ashon ayatan maso dan kane kadin nikine or bazedia. So if you want to stop by and pick up some of those coal, you have to bring your own bucket, shovel, and stuff to carry it into your vehicle. I did attend the community use land plan strategic meeting at Twin Arrows, and I participated on the Saturday event. And that was it. There was an announcement. Oh, we still have coal carts if you use coal carts.
What about the emergency fund that haven't brought it?
The emergency fund, we have 32,000 in the emergency fund, but the only way that we are allowed to use is if it's 2 inches of snow. So that's nothing.
Isn't Adam? Okay, now then, yeah.
Oh, but 60 million is how much is going to be allocated to 110 chapters. It's going to be on a legislation for a special meeting. A 50-50 formula. They're just going to divide that 110 chapters by 6 million is what I understand.
Hard Asian, so into the Asian banana, I'm sure. So head out to the right? Carol, okay.
Emergency fund, and then you do those last, so let's say, as a community, can we change that to another emergency?
That's a good question. A drought or something. It'll die. Just leave it open for emergency needs. Community, they lose, they have home fires, so there's other emergencies besides just the weather conditions of these. And also, who's going to try to propose that to the council?
That stop project in India, does that affect some resolutions to pass about the island?
Oh, it affects all our affects because it affects our UTS. It dated back to May.
So can we forecast or, Can we see how far that Holland oil will come back into effect now?
The resolution
Oh,
that
no,
I wrote is,
to proceed, to move on after it's resolved.
well,
Can we see that?
it can go forward immediately as long as I get all the resolutions.
Okay.
Jean,
Ja, teknologiska tani adet also tani do Carolyn by CSC Yami ho doesn't die. Sheba Jansen ho doesn't die. I see laws and progress being made by Sheba Jansen, what she does in her office. She has moved a lot of proposals and stuff. So yeah, Carolyn, out of the emergency funding, the Ninigi shop. They to go use every job on they lose road yeah the article shot use every job of stuff. They all quite nice to do would they help her? They quite a nice to keep on that.
I have a question.
那个
Is she
Oh,
in
no,
dot? Is she in dot? No, it's technically it's just 7-day event to see there's a private property and that's the
They not
chapters.
can provide the covert or the equipment, yeah.
Oh.
And
Oh.
using our emergency fund.
yeah. Oh,
Thank you, Carolyn. I like the way you did the report. I tell you, when I was there working your capacity, you done a full written report and you can do an email it out to the right side of planning meeting, chapter meeting. I even hours now. I ate a hard too. So I never got satisfied till then like it I only I don't know what the Mr. You over tired that's a thing hello. Then John today so what I'm feeling since I started knowing you and what's going on to this day. Chicken June.
well,
Yeah. Thank you, Carolyn, for your hard work. I do appreciate what you do. It may not seem like it, but I want to let you know that those are not my intentions. I really do hope we work and move forward together. The tone of your voice, you seem very upset, and I want to be able to alleviate that for you a little bit more. As for the May's resolutions and the meeting minutes, that has already been returned to you. And then for the October, November,
Helena?
for the October and November,
Order.
those resolutions were given to you December 15th. This has something to do with
So,
what she said.
the way that point of order, we are.
You can let her finish.
Let her finish.
Order, say your point of order.
Because she's discriminating and
There's no
like bringing up
discriminating.
her
It's
feelings as a
question.
personal matter.
Well,
If
I
she
can
has
correct
something
that.
to say about her report, then she should say that. She doesn't have to reiterate how she felt. Yeah. Because that's falsifying her emotions.
Well, then I can
All right.
correct that. And those are not my intentions.
Correct it.
I just
Okay, correct it. Okay. All right. Then.
And so for the October, November, it's listed in the December 15th meeting minutes that I had given it to you. You took it from my hands and you gave it to the administration. From there, that you guys are both saying you haven't received it. That's okay because I can always print it and sign it and give it to ASC if you guys prefer it that way, or I can return it to the administration. But I do need it stamped, and whoever is the office assistant there, I need you to stamp every single paper so that way we have the proof.
I think we need to sit down and discuss this and
We do need to
So-
sit down and discuss this. But hold on, let me finish. So this was the purpose of the leadership meeting, and this is why I wanted to be invited, but I was declined.
Point of order.
Last
Okay.
thing,
Uh,
last thing,
Sandra, go ahead.
Sorry, ma'am.
I can't
Oh.
defend myself.
Okay, since we are, Carolyn's talking about, with all the help and everything, there was this, people going around, students going around from, Durango. and they gave me, the guy just told me to take a picture of the phone. These students, college students and some people out there, they're giving out woods. They said that they worked for some people and they gave out woods to some people out here in Minot Valley and Oljato area. So the person to contact, and his name is Jacob. His phone number is 970-238-6454. So if you want woods, you can call them. They will deliver it to your house. Give it to us again. Okay, his name is Jacob. Jacob. Jacob, yes, phone number is 970-238-6454. Diego, so they just told me to write down the name and the phone number. So call that number and talk with the guy, Jacob, should audit the ring within, should audit with on the or yes, I know, but I think the college students, or 4th Street, so you can get woods from there.
Yeah, yeah. Although,反正老师呀，这个那个哎呀，本哈多，你的从那学的那个 chapter，然后当时然后到 chapter 的
Okay.
为了而且他都那
These like that, there's a way that we can control a person. Ego. They're not only the high financial show, not sources, also beharism, other honey, so or not in the top of it. The street, son of the Nigan, or what's it? Then to go, I'll show you. So, they did this. Of course, they saw yoga dancing. 이게 세나 서울까지 가는 건 이제 사이니스트 신호를 줘. 아도에 나서 뒤에 아도도 나비다 나시도 인데 인터넷 선나서 아시나는 좀 아도인데 스탠데 이거 봤다 시도 이천이 돈이 그게 에너지로 봤다 시도 이것이 커져. That means the office. On that paper sheet, I in the you got kids from the office and social. You got that. We should go me. High Ayola and Juno sheet, I think Sekada or me, she okay. And then she will up with either with passion, Jackie, in the Jonalan, see, with all the not only the job. On and the last time. Hard about children that are not on the other thing that we never make him. Should she would have shot chilling with the notion she was reality the book. Joe Honey, that we say none this. So the Joanna needs a crap pay. We hear that you know the knowledge to Hollow. As a kid, back in 2018, you don't know when, but here, although not on the call. A card machine, but never got mad about it. It was me. It was me holding myself back about it. In 1 week, you can get in a lot of things done, but not all of them. So, any of any conditions, I show that it's not show a with show other than not she at not non-mission with that non-mission on see with other they are which non which ended up not non the one thing but that got you I show which should be on which kind of you see that's a show in that show on show the I am not sure what things and I mean what's that
Yeah, shut up. This was getting better than the Super Bowl. هذا أشياء هذا سويدن نري تبع كانسن ثاني كني عن نزيدن شو هذا دنيا هذا أوكي
work together.
Yes.
Work together. Talk about something. Don't just be against like Milton's and the Dolphins and the Dolphins. Nikimlerden Davis'in de uzun ya. Uzun kişinin Davis'in. Nikimce nikimma. And she wanted I hear the honeys. Dihanla eşleşti. Nihagado sokuzun şıla kesildi. Oh, you can never call national. Oh, national get so Ebenina Bahandansın, İngilizce Bahansın, Redoşuşları Beşanlar, Bezan Dağda Bahansın, Şumayır'da Bahansın, İdere Bahansın, Adonların şıkna açlo, Eda Beşansın, Anjunido Bahansın, Hajor Kida, Hajor Çilata Ki, Ale Beşar George, Ay, Jom, İnso Sati, O Çilsada, Hajor, 이거这个水龙它是这样的，那都二次的运动的都一个 religion 的很多，那是什么我很多，那都一些周边是那考试，NASA 的地考，但是我就上你这里我考兴趣多的是，我那个是开始的呢，
Oh, yeah, I think I know that. I don't think it's bad for you. Not sound on it. I really kind of 6.5 senior center Bonnie Crank. I don't know, Sarah Community Health Representative Sarah Fat. Auto 6.7 Veterans Organization Benny Fat. It's a hard lot so. Just what is White Horse. You guys have a report? You want to briefly touch up on what you guys talked about? Maybe if you want. Hi. Oh, isn't the way the best yeah, how do you isn't oh. Oh, the not start about all time after. Oh. Vice President, benefit. Oh. Okay. Yeah. All right. That's it. Okay. Club C, G. Holiday. Vice President, yeah.
they just, she said, that those should Sally attending they, I know, they, teach us what's the home. English, project for the all you fascinated dish. So it's time to make her words true. I'm signing. If you haven't signed in, hey, Shay got Jean Holiday and she got as a fun and show what did she no doctor she it doesn't change the time it doesn't go down that I'm do not Sunday north or train up no not shut the late John holiday do the holiday your parents and say although should not go Albert Holiday was the VP a couple of years ago. I think your then they caught what now they caught what roundabout the big that in Kanaja. So but you guys are always complimenting him. When I was VP, they used to say, "Oh, your brother did more than you." That's just that. So I said, "Shay, I'm new here. Like everybody says, I was away to school. If pato do ensayado adonan sa Shina Albert the hard vice president one meeting the instant that they could show that see the educational base or should it a union Albert could just base or should it a union party question. I think yeah, the nonsense as a style yeah, so with now Ani certainly the vice president the Kushina Tom Rock was the vice president at the time. They thought he did a lot for his people. And I still see him doing a lot. This water rights, the water projects in Canada. I really appreciate him. Oh, Tommy Rock. I'm sorry. Thank you, Shizak. I call a Nachikaya shit and I think I only served for 3 years. That 2 years. 3 years. They should say is secretary treasurer. So if I can't even now, that's the question where I'm coming from and what I did. They did a teen. Actually, I went as I was going like this over there, and then projects. So they lines, the electric lines, the water line. We did part of NTUA's job on utilities. They the kid is not the idea. There's what's the shut on the she the queen the shot. Shanti that the shit no. 2-3 years ago that Anya a got shot in your non and non had shot or you know. The same way with the housing projects. I'm complicated zone they should and then the cat is zone yeah. Don't expect Willis to do your paperwork. It'll like I said, I'm new here. And Ba'akunisi chapter house Nishiki, the policies, procedures, Eva from you. Auto land withdrawal that of North like field day that they thought that of no that they don't has on it had no luck land withdrawal could get just like home site lease quiet field day like Britannia reunion the athlete or quiet that don't know it'll day your own group it's called land withdrawal general land development department and this is the step right here a club C D if you want to do a land withdrawal. And if you're interested in come see me, there's a checklist and go by. I haven't been making my report November, December, so I'm gonna kind of just briefly go back to November. Quite a question now. So I didn't come in and make my report in November. They could just clinic or logical Mr. Mr. Brian Clark. He's the CEO of Utah Health Service. A educate in the Shinee no employees but a can a the land you can employees but I know the dish no a clinic so which open next to go a fat meaning he's I don't know if they started you guys seen the projects going over there? They're gonna start over there with the housing for the staff. Supported him, but what through the day, yeah. That was kind of like the main thing. The others, the other one is Bluff or Utah Fairgrounds. Shot they Bluff the fair to Atlanta. A audit they snapped. Ha ila adon le no. Ado ha igila. Kojina cheta di no. A the ne adan nini andeshes a yaha chiche yaha a shahat no. Ako. We don't know where to put this fairground for the Utah Fairgrounds. Utah to go to Utah Fairground. But your holiday campus, somewhere in that area that you need a what was his name, Mr. Holiday? Yeah, God Holiday. I'll condition that he needs to come in and talk to us. But see, in order for us to get that fairground going, but that's not happening. He's not coming in. Auto, they had been told Lily shows it back. So, if you guys know of a place we could put the fairground, let us know. Huh? Oh, they cut a big horse out. Shot, horse got killed. No shot, that's the hiking. Where'd you go? By the Miller. Oh, shot, Canada Kyle, and I don't cut you go. So, she is on the when we're serving our term, she is a permit. They bluff shot that airport, man. There's over 600 acres. He said that he's working on a legislation of $1 million. Okay, there's 5 springs in that area. Navajo Nation, they have the census office, auto they have WIC, they have 10 offices that could you see then a 600 could all you had the night had any audit of up at 8 I can that list up on that competition, like I said, he was working on legislation to purchase that clock for that Utah fair as well.
Okay, let her finish her report.
Okay, other see.
Super Bowl, how
Although we went to a strategic meeting in Twin Arrow last weekend or 2 weekends ago, that we presented our plan of operation. It's like a curriculum, a school to go a curriculum. They need that but for our community, for our chapter house, we're trying to get certified and we need to do this paperwork. And we presented it to Navajo Nation, official leaders, we presented it over there. AI dot present to you guys during that, I think it was 2 months ago, I'm not gonna go over the handbook. But we discussed about the housing, the 7-day Adventist, has anigi, before I got on the club C, on that land, you gave quite apartments, those truck into those 2 different apartments, those and yeah, it's not following through, it's not going through. Of course, at that meeting, Mr. Halona came in, he's the director of Navajo Nation. These 7-day Adventist people are supposed to clean up. They're supposed to clean up, like leave the land as was when they moved in. Who's supposed to be enforcing this? Just not Mr. Halana. The Benekwa sa home site lease beta halon hito ni ado sa iya dabit o ni sihon home site lease da he kwaitan shagando da no son bet o ni de edo do de letas ado sa to kodon da ko ajda paganda ado ya to make the long story short, Mr. Halona is going to work with her. So we're gonna be finding out who lives there. But our vision is to put some apartment and housing. Like I said before, apartments, housing, earn out that just a house that your kid. Maybe a family, that's a aji, a aji chota of evil evening, yeah. So if you have any more question, let me know. I can ask Mr. Halana what those, to give you the answer back. The next one, Division of Community Development. Heavy or greater, although a big truck, the Carolinas, when he was CSC, flatbed, the warehouse, it's not 3 items, there's a chaos happening over there in Window Rock too. The presenter done. We can't work with you guys on this anymore because the office that in the card no. So on kitchen this get to chapter. I heard that Herman and Shirley Bidoni were asking for the fundings. She Endishna Shedo Daduni ARJ Beso Halabaga Junet he tractor Dabit ni truck flatbed a greater name Z's opening, yeah. 3 items. Ambulance say in the water. No. They were trying to get an elderly that had a heart attack. We need those greater for that. Greater road ne. Wrote those at the state. Even yes, kitabe Italia, kitabe lata aslina societalia. Naja kedo, and it's not that you have to, it's going to take another 5 years. And obeys upon not need. Herman Daniel, she obeys upon not need. There quite is not my
Does he have a right to do that, Dishna? Oh, she told me. He has the right to do that. But he has to do the paperwork again. And it's going to take another 10 years to get his money. I said, no. We need a grader. We need that heavy truck. We need the flatbed to haul that grader around. I thought not so. I thought the ha ishin yet kedo. She quite you what the snow has the other meaning that she no, I said. Hashitan here, Hashita be bundle, she based on your kedo. That's all. Let me finish the report. Halona, Hono, or not Halona, the presenter there. Only in this net. The funding, Sigi on Carol, Carol's got a lot of work to do. Carol and Eva in a non-net. They win the rock there. Carolyn, sorry, Carolyn. In non-net. Ado, NTUA, that's the other. Yeah, Lada. Electricity industry. The addition to those should select the sea count. They don't mere adults. They go to the complicated. We actually did NTA's work. Yeah, it went through. Don't be found us. Oh, it's continuous. So what a day to another this. Just like the Clark Village is getting their electricity. Yay! So, another this. Well, not that this. Only there. Lay train route, north of trade route of Albany, which go. The Clark Village is here, a project for there to go. This. That's in progress. NTUA report. Navajo Department of Transportation. Road Minita. Map they showed us a map. Utah in Arizona map table show there some areas here and there. And what they were doing with the resolution was 10 years ago, land, maybe more, 20 years ago, land, duplicate ending or resolution. A duplicate ending, one road, skinny road. You say, force up there, China, which are airports are the oh, wait a minute. How can we change this? So we can bring it back and live at those kind of things that show again, Carolyn's gonna be working on that. She's doing a lot. Sheba Hirsen. I'll call that road at the airport at the truck for stop on the airport. And the old Azodati. The here in Tahawila. Aden Dozo, the father. They have stayed in the ambulance saying the what happened there. Dozo. That the name. Met a car that seems up. I'll call in there's
And there's another place they they told you they bus routes go that they are die go so that they are the although we also did the Navajo Department of Transportation. Although the Club C, manual, yeah. And then Oyong Tasi, so we kind of changed some names in there too. So A1C, like Club C, like I said, I'm still learning too. A day, the net I be judge, I better stop. Okay, so
Okay. Sandria and then Ruby.
you told the bank. Yeah, it's I'm already myself here. Road that don't know, is there, they trade on the, put enough hash, is there a station or anything in place? Cause sometimes when it rains, I have to wait for like 2 hours to cross back to my house. Then we have kids coming into school from there too. There's a bus going to Marietta, it's another walk. Sometimes we have to wait and shit, I work with Joe Clark, or there'll be like water running through there. Yeah, they for the pond. So there's 3 other areas. Area Asahato, so for Arjun, I don't think that they saw. Just FYI. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no, that's it. Good question. Ella Bayani, the ambulance.
And they ambulance got that ambulance I thought we got for my brother fell when my dog. And we were told I didn't know how to look about it. Did say then it's not being it's auto water and then again, do they have to have a home site lease or not? Water get what this okay if you don't have a home site lease they're gonna kind of like put a vault there. Okay. I don't see they pass you out of the home site lease the Hanloni Shito but on the Hanloni you gotta have you have to have a house and there's the housing so many years, 15, 10, 20 years of forever on the eight see when asking the who's right needs. Okay, so if you want more information, the NTA, see NTA. Okay,
That's two questions.
I don't know about that one. We never talked about that one.
Well, we're going to have a meeting with Person Rich. Hashi, precisely. The other, but now speaking, or this station, which is done in Pinto, now, people in Hanaka. So, it's today the Friday down leadership in the sequence, yeah. So, that was a hundred, very hard. So, it's the algebra project, the question is not best about the attention, yeah. So, it's the kitchen, Pinto, as you want to think of it. I think the report may have the book. Yeah.
They're working on it's a different project down there because of the parks and recreation. Is the chapter house they're kind of staying out of it. They're working on a different project.
Oh, we're supposed to be working together.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, so
but we don't get with them. ايه هذا ايه بقى
Although,
هذا سيزي صح
what's all a seeking Dutchess measure? See what I'm talking about is the road, the electric industry. Some general that it is Dutchess measure. People not the these people not the near that you know. Shit, your best. Da ba din strong actually can work next to me. I don't know quite it. General Dutchess measure. It happens. But hinaus die jardon when
Yep.
nothing the barrel biking. They're paying for it. Ain't not shit, it upsets me. It upsets me because I see it. I know I'm out of order, but resolution or you don't sign it on the phone. This is the problem.
وين صح جي
San Juan County is this a contractor with BIA and NDOT? BIA has not been paying. The bill later, I saw this 10 years and not on it, then maybe so that he didn't want to pay it and walked out. So a lot of the BIA roads, shackle, not that that's it all. It's on there. A school road, it's right there. The other half, of course, a lot of the roads, BIA not ban, they don't stop it all. So he's not doing that anymore. Or, in that area, shown the field and so a lot of the roads, not in the
so Jim, we're supposed to get with them on that, yeah. Because if I brought that up at the meeting, at the strategic meeting, yeah. And but they didn't know anything about it. So we had a little discussion there, and then we can get with San Juan County Road Department and BIA and council delegate, and then on that we can get together and we can discuss this whole thing. Okay, that way we know we're on the same page, yeah. So so some of these all then there was shut as again for the class.
The Navajo Nation were the ones over there, yeah. They done no area. We've already paid Utah. We already paid Utah, but they're not doing their job. So,
as of July 1st.
One more.
He's gonna retire. He's starting, there'll be a new guy.
All right. Tell him to apply with the chapter so he can run the blade. Go to shit.
Okay, Ben, you know this is not funny, I'm finished. When you hold a job, whatever problems you have with another person, leave it outside. Leave the yards. Then don't bring it in here. Don't bring it in here. We don't like it. Shouldn't love their not funny, you don't bring your problem in here. We leave that outside. Of course, if you in here and flash at somebody else, that's not good. That's not healthy. It's a headache. It's a heartache. We are all related.
Yeah, one more. One more under there. Yeah, talk about nail last thing.
I have a question
Oh.
on, tribal park, yeah, the density, general large, since you're, conductor in the other committee, John, I think that we just can't say that should that it, tribal park, we don't want to hear that. We want to hear that. That's our land. We're entitled to it. We can talk about it. We can make plans about it. Right now, tribal park in the Haki, what's it bad? Did the holiday, and they're putting up fences and here and Loya. And so I think that we need to say, the never your kids, I don't know about kids, so I don't. I feel that shit up it that no about the job. Arbitrage, things like that. They have rights. You guys as leaders, you need to speak up for the community. Hold that, hold, I don't know, don't just say, Aja committee, hello, Aja, don't say that. We're all entitled to it. For instance,
Okay, I also attended a meeting that happened in Chapter House, built here. Even all another one there are all nonsense. Alcohol inda but the hosnihiki the directors and many other the hania reading them. Hashit other but it non there when the 4 acres is yours. They shouldn't be saying that's mine, even with a goal that again, Carolyn's working on it again. See, Stago, she has a load. She's working hard for us. And Aja chapter house and Nehegi with that Asianish. 4 months ago, 3 months ago. Aja says so finally, okay. So hopefully 3 months or 4 months, constructions can start. Again, thank you, Carolyn. Thank you.
Yeah.
I know.
Microphone, it can't hear those awesome things.
Teacher's voice.
All right, yeah, shut up.
She's
I don't know, housing committee, telemarketing.
Just a real quick suggestion to do a road summit and then to add on the road from Oljato to Navajo Mountain on that meeting, the road summit meeting, maybe. And try to get that subcontract, and then it shut it and then Joe San Juan County, do Navajo Inda, na ki higher Inda or 18 na husband. BIA not Inda nation do hajo ila do BIA de o San Juan na Shadi Kuro High School, don't they buildings one and they Harold Simpson of Agani Kunchik and Nazwa. Though graded now 2 years over as the bus off was the needs on Dutch home. So it'd be nice if you guys could try to advocate for us to get those roads cleared up.
Oh,
Highway.
freeways.
Today, my control, other, epic machine. I know a lot of you guys are my relatives, we're all relatives, neighbors, so we all need to work together. Machine dating a shop. Alla en hatta na dona. And Pat O'Shea, Finnegy Ashe, Helen Meyerson. I reside over here, side of Train Rock, I did cash, I did selection, but you know, I live there and I'm part of I chair the housing committee. So this housing committee that